All right. Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? All right, and we're live. Happy Sunday to you, everybody who's tuned in. What's up? I need to know, first and foremost, who's here at Activate Your Power Day 1, July 11th. We're kicking things off with a 4-day virtual summit of Activate Your Power. And I want to know in the comments who's here and who's ready for all of this amazing wellness, self-care, and self-love fulfillment, speakers, information, strategies, tools, and all of it that you're going to get. So I need y'all to get real live in the comments for me before we move any further. I need to know who's here, how you feeling, and what's going on with you. Let me know. Drop it now in the comments. Okay, I see y'all coming through. Hello, hello, hello. Make sure y'all keep that energy live and active. It's so great to be here for another year of Activate Your Power. Listen, we had to bring this back. Last year, we did Activate Your Power for the first time. It was May. It was during the global pandemic. We were quarantined, and I was just motivated to do something to remind women to activate their power in a season like this. I wanted to put together something that was actionable, tangible, something that would allow you to just move your thinking out of everything that was going on and into a space of hope, into a space of prosperity and abundance, and knowing that you could still make things happen even in this season when we were transitioning. I was inspired by participating in a similar virtual summit online. And I said, you know what? This is so valuable. It's so awesome that I have to bring this back to women in media. So I see y'all coming. I see y'all activating. I see y'all jumping in. And I need you to do a couple things for me right now. Get live in the chat. Let me know how you're feeling. Drop some comments. Who are you? Where are you from? What are you up to? How are you feeling? And then I need you to do what? Share the feed, because sharing is caring. And that's what we do around these parts. So go ahead. You can share it on Facebook. We're live on Facebook. We're live in Activate Your Power community group page. We're also live on YouTube as well. So go ahead and share. If you don't see it, I need you to maybe try to refresh the page and see if it comes up. But as we continue to warm the stage up, we have two awesome speakers for you today. Continue to share and keep your energy alive. I'm just going to usher in the moment and the opportunity for us and keep things going. So if you don't know, my name is Danielle Jeter, the founder and president of the world's #1 sisterhood community in the world. Yes, that is Women in Media Global, all the way from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm your girl, holding it down. And I've been a part of this mission, this message, and this movement for the past 8 years. It has been such an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to work alongside so many amazing women, empowering women, encouraging women, equipping women to own their voices. And guess what, sis? I am just getting started. So if you have been around for a couple of years, you already know how we get down here. We bring that fire, and we are always doing amazing things to bring community together, to bring sisterhood together, but to also empower you with personal and professional development. That is a holistic approach to leadership so that you can go into the spaces of media, entertainment, and business and really hold it down. But not only hold it down, allowing you to feel prepared to activate your voice, to advocate on the behalf of other women. Our mission here, that is exactly what we love to do. We're here not only to grow as individuals, but to grow as a community. So if you love community, I need you to type the word in the chat right now, unity. I need you to type right now in the chat the word unity. Okay, go ahead and type the word unity in the chat if you are somebody who also loves to empower women, who loves to, not only talk about community, but be about community. All right, go ahead and type the word unity. Okay, I see those unities coming through. Shantae's checking in from the Bronx. I see you. Unity, unity, unity. What's up, Brittany? Good to see y'all here. All right, listen, I'm about to bring y'all some exclusive, like original music made by women in media. I'm going to just play the song for you, right? And then I'm going to come back and talk more about the process of us making this music and doing this work. All right, so I am gearing up my iTunes for you. I know you're going to really love this track. It is never heard before. You're getting an exclusive, a one and only. Y'all know we all about originality around these parts. Okay. But keep those chats going. Go ahead and share the feed. And we have two amazing speakers coming before you today. All right. Who's ready? Y'all ready to hear this original music? I wanna see if y'all can hear this track. Can you hear this track? I pushed play. Let me know if you can actually hear it in my live.
Hey! They want to know if you're ready. We ready? We ready?
Y'all hear it?
I'm ready. 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 We ready? We ready? You ready? Hey! I'm ready. 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 We ready? You ready? You ready? Got up this morning, feel like I'm on 10. Don't call me down, no added set it is. Hold on, I'ma get it, yeah, ready, let's go. Pack my joy, my God, I'm ready. Don't come around here, don't be apathetic. Ready, ready, ready. My God said go, so yeah, I'm ready, get ready, ready, ready. I'm ready, get ready, I'm 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 ready. We ready, you ready, hey, I'm ready. Hey, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. We ready. I'm ready, 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 I'm ready.
Who's ready? Who's ready?
I'm ready. We ready. I'm ready, 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 I'm ready. She ready. She ready. We ready. Let's go. I'm ready. You ready? You ready? Now. You ready? I'm ready. Seriously. I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. You ready? You ready? You ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. You ready? You ready? I'm ready. You ready? Let's go. I'm ready. 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 We ready? We ready? You ready? Hey, I'm ready. 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 I'm ready.
Okay, so can anybody guess the name of that track? Like, take your biggest, wildest guess. Go ahead and throw it in the comments in the chat. What do you think the name of this song is? What y'all think? What is the name of this song? What's the name of this song? What's the name of the song? Go ahead and drop it. I'm jamming to I'm ready. Hey, she ready. She ready. Yes. Well, the name of that song is I'm Ready. And guess what? We did something we've never done this year. And this was completely new for us. We went ahead and kicked off 2021 by making original music. Women in Media went into the studio, y'all, in Atlanta. And that song is called She's Ready. On that track is Stitches. So if you were part of the virtual summit last year, or if you are just active in the Women in Media community, then you'll see Stitches' name pop up a lot. She was a part of the virtual summit last year. She presented. She is a personality at iHeartMedia Miami. So not only is she a radio personality and a woman in media, she's also a woman in entertainment. She's an artist. So she wrote that track, y'all. And she's on vocals. I'm on vocals. And it was actually produced by Crazy Music, which is a real man who supports women in media. His name is Motri. Y'all, we went into Atlanta at the top of the year, January, and we were just on fire. And we laid down like 8 original tracks. So I just gave y'all like an exclusive. We haven't put the music out yet, but I love the fact that like we have this original music to play, a part of our podcast series, a part of any of our virtual, a part of any of our content that we're creating. We have this original music that's going to be released very soon. So I'm glad that y'all are enjoying this and that you really like the song. Like somebody said, it really is a bop. And so it's Sunday, so it gives you that clap, like, you know, that bop. You can snap your fingers to it. You can do the little infamous black girl head. You can clap, you can stomp. And so Stitches is very much very inspired by God. She's very God-led, God-filled. And so when she wrote that track and we found the music with some producers out in LA, it just kind of all came together. So I'm so happy that y'all are feeling that track and that you got an exclusive. So, hey, y'all here, y'all showed up, you know, welcome. I'm really, really happy to see that you showed up to not only, again, invest in yourself, but, you know, when you make yourself better, when you improve your mindset, your personal growth, your health, not only do you benefit from those things immediately, but also those around you who live in community with you, your family, your loved ones, they benefit from you being just a virtuous, prosperous, ambitious, and abundant woman as well. So big ups to y'all for just having the mindset and the willpower to be like, you know what, I'm going to tap in to activate your power with Women in Media Global. I'm going to make sure that I'm a part of this amazing opportunity to grow professionally. And I'm going to make sure that I show up. So by you showing up, sis, for an hour and a half every single day, set your alarms from today until Wednesday, you are going to walk away so full. It's going to be so big, as if you're about to deliver and give birth, because the speakers that we're bringing in front of you, these are not amateurs, okay? I'm bringing you experts. I'm bringing you people that I confide in, people that I talk to about business, that give me strategy, that allows us to grow. These are people that I gleam onto. These are people that I trust. They have proven tactics and tools. They are experts in their industry. And you know, like, you are an expert and professional in your industry or your craft or what it is that you do if you get paid for it. If you get paid to do what you do, sis, go ahead and drop it in the chat. I want to know what y'all getting paid to do and what y'all professionals at, so that I can call y'all and we can do business together here at Women in Media. So if you are a professional, sis, and you get in that coin to do what you love to do in media, entertainment, and business, I want to know what it is that you're doing right now, and drop it in the chat. I'm going to be reviewing this information, and I'm going to see, like, hey, all right, let me see if I can pull this sis in. Let me pull this sis in, because, you know, we love to give amazing women who own their voices opportunities to invest in women, to showcase their business, to showcase their expertise, and to pour their gifts out to the world. That's what we love to do here. Some of the other things that we love to do here is get together. And I want to play you a clip from our last Women in Media conference, which was the 2019 conference. This video is going to share more about our sisterhood, about our community, about what we've built over the last 8 years, the energy and who we are. I know we're not in close proximity right now because we're online, but when we get back together on Thursday, I want you to understand and feel what it is that we are all about. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Don't go anywhere. Stay right here. You're absolutely going to love this video. And you're going to also love who's in the video. You're probably going to recognize a couple of these faces. You're definitely going to recognize a few of these faces. Let's see. I think it's trying to give me a little bit of trouble sharing my screen. Let's see. Nope, because who ready? She ready. She always ready. Boom, I'm about to play this for you. And we're live.
Conference today is called Nothing Moves Without Us. Today, we stand on the shoulders of our ancestors, our extraordinary women, role models, and mentors. And we remember their struggle because they didn't have this. And as we pay homage to all of their sacrifices, sisters, we must do this by embracing our passion, igniting our light, and acknowledging God's divine purpose for our gifts, beauty, and talents. Today, we are able to say nothing moves without us. Every break us down and build us up, to build our character and to strengthen you in so much more as we know nothing is without us.
Oh my gosh. I cannot wait until the moment that we're actually able to get back together and have our annual Women in Media Conference. Oh my gosh. So that year was 2019 in Philadelphia. That was the last conference, big annual conference that we had with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women and supporters coming together right before the pandemic happened. This year, 2021, would have been our eighth or ninth, sixth. It would have been our 8th annual Women in Media Conference, y'all. So, we decided to continue to figure out, we don't want to be the test dummy when it comes back to these big expos and these conferences. So I am out here actually moving around the space, going to other people's events to see how they're doing it to bring these hundreds of people together. And then when we feel comfortable enough, best believe, baby girl, we bringing it back. And it's going to take place in Miami, Florida. I'm giving y'all like a 1 year's notification. So whatever you got to do to make sure that you're in Miami for the next conference, do what you have to do, sis. All right. So now, before I bring up our first speaker, I have 2 more things that I want to do for you. So I'm going to give you some ground rules and some takeaways and some guidelines of what happens here at Activate Your Power Virtual Summit and what you need to do in order to prepare for the best experience for you. All right, so understand, make sure your calendars are marked every single day. That is Sunday, July 11th through Wednesday, July 14th. We will actually go live from 1 o'clock to 2:30 p.m. every single day. All right. So meet us here. It will be live in the Activate Your Power community Facebook page. So make sure you have access to that page and you show up, set your reminders, and you're there. All right. Number 2. Somebody say number 2 in the comments for me. Write down number 1 and then go ahead and write down number 2 in the comments for me. Number 2, each speaker is going to give you an actual tangible takeaway. What you need to do with these takeaways is execute whatever the assignment is that day, whether it's later in the evening or whatever frees up your time. But that same day, you are going to execute what those homework assignments are. They're going to be sizable. They're going to be bite-sized. It's not going to take you very long to complete them. We just want you to do what? We want you to activate your power now. It can't wait. So when you get this information, you take it, you execute the homework assignments, and you post it in the community page. What is a community page? It is a page that you engage people. You show up, you go live, you make comments, you make posts, you post your pictures, you post your information, and most importantly, you post your homework. Okay. Now, each day, Mia McNeely, the owner of Royal Relations PR, who is my partner on this virtual summit, is going to go through all of the posts at, sometime later in the evening, probably right before midnight. We're going to go through all of the posts and we're going to pick a homework winner. Our homework winner will then get a prize mailed to them this week. So if you're trying to win something, it might be lunch on Women in Media. It might be a really nice wine basket. Hey, sis, it might be a really nice inspirational gift from one of our partners here at Women in Media. We're going to be giving away some amazing gifts. We did it last year. It was absolutely fabulous. If you don't believe me, I need you to research what went on in the community page last year. And I need you to click and search those hashtags and see how lit we were in the chat, in the group. Now, for me this year, y'all a little too quiet, and I don't like that. I need y'all to engage your sister. We are in the community page for a reason. I need y'all to turn it up on 10 different levels. Let me hear somebody type in the chat, turn it up on 10. Turn it up on 10. All right. I'm giving you everything, all of the fire. I need y'all to turn it up on 10. Now it's not the time for you to be silent in the chat, looking around and ignoring the notifications. We want you to be involved in this process. Okay. So those are the things that you're going to be doing. You're going to meet us here every day. You're going to do your homework. You're going to post it. And the third thing is, if you have not introduced yourself to the chat, if you have not gone live in the Facebook page, if you haven't even said hello, posted about who you are, listen, we're going to take it back to the basics. Mama told you to always speak when you enter somebody's house. Now, sis, I know you got some manners. I need you to say hello when you come into my community. Tell people who you are. Go live in the chat. And if going live is not something that you're used to, I'm challenging you to do something new. I'm not giving you an alternative. I'm challenging you to do something different, to step you outside of your comfort zone. Share who you are with the world and let people know that you are here. Okay? That's the things that we need you to do. Those are your takeaways. I hope y'all writing this stuff down. I hope y'all making sense of it. And I hope that you're being mindful, because we going to be checking to see who being engaged, because I'm trying to take you to lunch. All right. So before I bring up our very first speaker who's going to activate your power, I have something else that I want to do with you. Make sure that you're in position to participate in this affirmations and this reading with me. I want to share with you an I am affirmation statement. We're going to recite it and we're going to say it together. I wonder, give me a second. I'm going to pull it up for you. If I can't pull it up, I'll just read it to you. And then what I can do is put it in the group. How about that? So we can keep the time on time. Okay. All right. You're going to repeat after me, sis, out loud. Actually, I'm going to bring our first speaker up. I want her to show her face and do this with me, so I don't look crazy doing it by myself. Let me add her to the stream, y'all. Oh, there she is.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Let me go ahead and fix one thing. Let me make sure that my audio is good. All right, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay, Audrey, thanks for just jumping on earlier than, this was not scripted, y'all. This is straight live TV coming to you direct. All right. So I wanted to do this I am affirmations with our ladies before we brought you up. And I thought it would be really cool for, us to have some interaction with it on the screen.
Okay.
You good with that?
Yeah.
All right, ladies, wherever you are, repeat after me. I am a powerful creator.
I am a powerful creator.
I design my own reality.
I design my own reality.
I am grateful.
I am grateful.
I am love.
I am love.
I am light.
I am light.
I am beauty.
I am beauty.
I am health. I am strong.
I am health. I am strong.
I am happiness. I am fun.
I am happiness. I am fun.
I am creativity. I am art.
I am creativity. I am art.
I am abundance. I am joy.
I am abundance. I am joy.
I am vibrant. I am whole.
I am vibrant. I am whole.
I am eternal. I am sacred.
I am eternal. I am sacred.
I am limitless. I am free.
I am limitless. I am free.
I am peace. I am enough.
I am peace. I am enough.
I am divinely connected to the universe.
I am divinely connected to the universe.
If you said that and recited the I am affirmations with us, go ahead and love on yourself and throw it in the chat and say, I am powerful. I am powerful. There we have it. that is our I am affirmations. That is something that I know that Audrey does affirmations. I do affirmations, but I've taken it to another level. So not only am I doing affirmations in the morning, but I'm also doing them before I go to bed at night. Sometimes I sleep to affirmation music. It's just an ongoing soundtrack that I kind of like to hear, because what you will understand and realize is as you continue to grow to new levels, you'll have new distractions, new devils, and new negative thoughts trying to seep into your spirit. So that means you got to go even harder. Oh, that means you got to go even harder with affirming greatness over you. And as you continue to grow, there's new things that you're going to have to affirm over your life. And if nobody else is speaking positivity to you, it is your responsibility, sis, to do that first. So I wanted to make sure that was something that we shared with you. And I'll make sure that I'll go ahead and share this in the chat. But without further ado, I want to clear the stage and bring up our very first speaker, Audrey Cash. She's already here on the screen, already here. To share more about Audrey, she is changing the way we think of hip hop culture and spirituality. She is the founder of Level 3 Yoga, the #1 hip hop yoga studio in Atlanta that focuses on promoting physical, spiritual, and emotional healing while combating the stigmas around mental health within the hip hop community. She is a yoga instructor, meditation guide, mental health activist, and sound healer, leading sound baths throughout the Atlanta area. In addition to teaching at Level 3 Yoga, Audrey has led international retreats and continues to provide yoga, meditation, and wellness services to corporate and private clients. Audrey is proud to serve at Women in Media on our national advisory board. Woo, woo, give it up, as the programming chair, and continues to create wellness programming with partners like Spelman College, Microsoft, and LinkedIn. And so we would like to thank Audrey for being a part of Activate Your Power. If you are going to show up and pull up on us in Miami this weekend, then you'll be able to experience that sound bath, meditation, yoga vibes on the beach with us. If you can't make it to Miami, I'm bringing her right here to you right now. So without further ado, I'm going to get out of the way and I'm going to clear the stage for my sister, Audrey Cash.
Oh, thank you so much, Jeter. I am so excited to be here with you all on the very first day 1 of the Women in Media Global Activate Your Power Virtual Summit. So I'm going to share my screen with you all. Give me just one little second here. All right, we're going to do this one. Okay. So let's jump right into it, okay? My presentation, here, let's see if it's showing you all. Okay. I think you all are seeing it. I hope that's true. Present. Okay. Can y'all give me in the, oh, there he is. Yay. It's my first time doing it with StreamYard. So yay. All right, you guys, let's dive right into it. Okay. The Activate Your Power topic that I really wanted to speak on today is more ease and less resistance. So I will tell you that I have personally been in this space where, and Dieter said a little bit of it earlier, where I feel like God, because I am a child of God, I'm so okay, whatever your faith is. I believe that God is asking me to level up. I believe that God is asking me to sit down as a way to deepen my faith, to deepen our relationship. So I have just really been leaning into this space of ease. So I'm really excited to talk to you all about it. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling. So my first question. How you feeling, sis? That is how I like to start a lot of my presentations. How are you feeling? Truly, like, take a moment, take out your journal. I have a few places where you guys can journal in this presentation. So please go ahead and take some out. Go run to your bookshelf if that's where it is, your desk, wherever it is. Grab a journal. So I want you to take a little moment to really, really, like, understand, how do you feel right now? How do you feel in your body? It's okay if there are some places where you like, Audrey, I ain't stressed in a minute. It's okay if you are feeling some aches and whatever that is. We can be honest about that. But we got to have a moment where we sort of pause and take some inventory. Okay. How's your mind feeling today? Are you kind of like all over the place? It's okay. Give yourself the space to be honest about what is happening right now with yourself. Okay. How's your spirit feeling? How do you feel maybe when you woke up, or maybe after you allowed yourself to do your morning routine? I'm big on morning routines. How does your spirit feel? Okay. And then how does your energy feel? Y'all know what that feels like, right? How centered do you feel? Do you maybe feel a little anxious in this moment? Not necessarily a bad thing, right? Do you maybe feel a little excited, right? I'm kind of like, getting all the feelings while I'm getting ready to talk to you all. So it's okay to feel how you feel, but I do want you to take a little moment. Just recognize how you're feeling in this moment. Okay. Then let's go into what we're going to talk about today. Okay. Today, we will explore ease as a tool for surrender. We're going to talk about why should we invite more ease into our life? What does it mean to surrender? How can we create ease in our physical body, in your mind, and with your energy? And then how can you start to use ease to manifest your deepest desires? Okay, let's hop right into it. Now, you take out your journal again. I told you I had a few places throughout this, so you might as well keep it out. And I want to ask you a few questions. Okay, what do you think of when I say ease? Maybe there's sort of like a physical reaction, right? Maybe even just hearing the word ease might allow you to sort of take a little breath. But what do you think of when I say things like resistance or even blockages, right? What is it maybe that thing? And also, what do you think of when I say surrender? And then kind of tying into resistance. Have you ever felt like you've been fighting for something, but it just wasn't coming to you? And you maybe even feeling like you've been going hard, real hard over something for a long time. And I wonder, like, how has that felt for you to maybe not receive what it is that you were going after? We're going to talk a little bit about that. And then last one, are you able to recognize when life isn't flowing or when you don't feel in alignment? Yeah, are you able to really see those moments in your life when you're doing the resisting? you're coming up against the wall. You're just sort of doing, and not necessarily allowing life to unfold for you. I'm giving you just a few more seconds. Oh, we got a comment. It froze. Can you guys still see the questions? Just let me know. Oh, I love this comment. Per God's direction, I am only taking the path of least resistance at this point in my life. Exactly. Like, that is exactly what this presentation is going to be all about. How is it that we can release a lot of that resistance, release a lot of that just like, that y'all know what that feels like in your life, and instead just allow the abundance to flow. Okay. All right, I'm gonna keep going for you guys. All right, let's get into it, okay? The art of ease. All right, if we're talking about like literal definitions, right? That's ease is the freedom from labor, pain, or physical annoyance. Sounding like some physical ease. Tranquil rest. That could be in your body. That can be in your mind. That can be in your spirit. Yeah, to enjoy one's ease. Because I definitely like to think that once we allow ourselves to be in a full space of ease and of truly allowing and receiving, what is there not to enjoy? It's just life unfolds for you as it's supposed to. Let's do the second definition. Freedom from concern, anxiety, or solitude. Oh, solicitude. That freedom from anxiety, we're going to get into that. And then a quiet state of mind, to be at ease about one's health. So then what does that mean, right? What does it mean for us in relation to our health to allow us to be ease? What could that actually mean? Yeah, like what could that mean for your body? What could that mean for, I think about whenever I'm working out, right? And I'm like going like to the gym like 3 days a week. And trust me, I love it. I love all of it. But also, are you only like pushing your muscles like this? Are you only sort of doing the heavy weight and never really stretching? Right? That's just one example. But notice, you know, how could that start to relate to your health? And where is it that you might be starting to notice some areas in your life when you can start to bring in some ease as a way to pour into your personal health and wellness practice? Okay, let's keep going. So when I think of ease, I think of a few reasons that we would want to invite in a little bit more ease. Before we get there, I want to give you a little exercise. So we're going to get to some breath work. And one of the things that I really think allows us to start to invite in ease is connecting with your breath. Because y'all know, we move all day long. We don't really stop. For some reason, we have this conditioned mind of we cannot stop. And all we can do is keep grinding and moving and hustling. But taking moments to connect with your breath allows you that space to start to pause and to relax a little bit. So we're going to do together, yes, I'm asking you to do this with me, a breathing exercise. And the breath work that I really, really enjoy is called a 4-part breath work. Write that in the comments for me so y'all can remember. 4-part breath work. What it means is that we will inhale for 4 counts. Okay, that's kind of like part 1. Then we will hold the breath for 4 counts. A lot of breathwork practitioners then exhale for 4, but I am actually going to encourage you to either exhale for 6 or maybe even 8 counts. Because when we exhale, I really do want you to think of it as like relaxing in your body. So as you're quite literally releasing all of the breath out, I want you to see, can you maybe get like a little heavier into whatever you're sitting on? Right? Can you maybe like get a little lighter as we like let go? Really allow yourself, especially in that exhale, to be able to release some things. To maybe at the end of that exhale, you feel just a little bit lighter. Okay, so let's do it together. We got to do it together. I know y'all like, I didn't know I was coming here to breathe. Hey, this is all about activating everything that God has given you to be your best and your whole self. So I'm sitting in a little chair. So if you are sitting in a chair, go on and sit in your chair. If you are sitting on the ground, if you're like, Audrey, I'm laying in the bed, wherever is fine. I like hands on thighs only because it makes me kind of feel like, and I wish y'all could see me kind of rubbing my thighs, it's sort of a soothing posture to allow yourself to sort of rub here on your thighs. And it just continues to encourage your body to relax a little bit. So give me your palms just right on your thighs if that's accessible. I want you to draw your shoulders up to your ears and just down your back. Sit up nice and tall through the crown of your head. And then close your eyes. And I want you to notice, how does it feel to pause? Because again, for some of us, we go all day long. So when we finally have that moment to be still, you get to breathe all of that in. You get to be still right here in this moment because you deserve an opportunity to come back to yourself. Okay, we'll start off with just an easy, just full deep breath in through your nose. And just take it easy, open up, exhale, let it go. Okay, do me that one more time and we'll start the 4-part breath. Big breath in. Let it go. Just sigh it out. All right, I'll count for you. We'll take a big breath in for 4, 3, last 2, and hold. Seal your lips, soften your shoulders. You got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open mouth, exhale, let it go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's try that again. We fill up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Seal your lips, hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time, exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's try one more. Full deep breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Relax your shoulders. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Open mouth. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Seal your lips. Come back to your breath. And on your exhales, I just want you to continue to notice where might you be able to relax, and to soften, to bring in the ease. All right, my friends, I am not going to rush you at all. When you are ready, open your eyes. You have a journal. You can absolutely take a moment to just sort of journal. That is a 4-part breath where we inhale for 4. You hold the breath for 4. I like to exhale for 6. And I just want you to take a moment. How do you feel in this moment? How did that little pause and that reconnection to your breath, maybe even drop it in the chat. How did that allow you to sort of relax a little bit more? Let me know. Just a few more seconds for me if you are writing about your experience. And let us know in the chat, how did that feel? If you're like, Audrey, that was my first time ever doing breath work, tell me, how was that? How was that to actually slow down and pay attention to your breath? Oh, thanks for showing up for you today. I love that. Oh, okay. Now that we maybe hopefully feeling some relief. I love that. I love that so much. Now that we're maybe feeling sort of some relief, let's get back into it. Let's find these reasons that we want to invite in more ease, more spaces like this, more times like this where we get to soften and to relax. So the pandemic made us slow down and be honest. That's how I feel. I feel like above anything else, the pandemic really made us be honest about what was actually happening with us, because we had to sit down in one place and we weren't really allowed to move. For me, it really held me to what I actually said I was going to do, and maybe really sort of evaluate a lot of goals. And I think that it was just such a great start for us to start to recognize that so much of our power is in slowing down. I know we got a grind culture where it's like we don't ever want to stop, we don't ever want to sleep. But I feel like the pandemic was a great example of we're moving away from those days. We're coming back to more spaces of ease, of joy, of love, of peace, of power, and we're recognizing how all of that is right here within us. Okay, second reason. You have more clarity. You can like listen more when you slow down. You think clearer. Like if you are just going all day long, I teach yoga for a living. I am talking all day long. And so if you are just on the go, 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 never stopping, you're simply not allowing yourself to listen. You're really not allowing yourself to really connect with what God may be saying in your life right now. You are your number one responsibility. That's all you have to do is take care of yourself. Now, I definitely recognize I don't have any kids. So when I have some little ones, I might think a little bit different. Oh, thank you for enlarging it. But oh my gosh, so much of what we have to do every day is to take care of ourselves. And so that's just a lovely reason to remind ourselves why we should keep inviting these moments of ease. We are canceling hustle culture. This is like one of my things. If you all on Instagram, I would love to encourage you to follow the Nap Ministry. She talks so much about how capitalism has made us believe that we are not supposed to stop, that we are supposed to only work, that from that we are supposed to believe that the only way that we should be receiving abundance is if we work, as if we never stop. And that's just not true. We are inherently abundant for all of the goodness, all of the glory that has already been promised to us. That's the reason why you should find some ease. And then the last one, your value is not tied in how little you rest. I don't clap for people who are like been up for 24 hours or haven't been sleeping. I don't clap for you. I'm sorry. I just don't, because so much of your body's ability to regenerate itself, to come back to itself, is in rest. You have to take moments of rest. So continuing to allow ourselves the space to take naps when we need it, to sleep when we need it. No, I'm not saying be lazy. Let's be very clear. Nothing will happen if you're lazy. But I am saying that you weren't put on this universe to only work. There's just no way. So keep going. Yeah, I could talk about like ease literally all day. Okay, let's identify ease in our body. Again, we got these 3 main ways that we are going to start to invite in ease. First one is going to be physical. If you got your journal, go ahead and write that down. Physical ease. We also got mental ease, because y'all know our brain will just be going all day long. And then we have energetic ease. Okay. So let's keep going. So when I think of physical ease, I think of how does my body feel? Am I feeling the tightness of my shoulders because I never stretch? Am I only feeling the soreness from the gym because I didn't stretch? Am I only sort of feeling like loose because I haven't really done my strength training this week, right? There's a beautiful balance that works for your body. You could absolutely be like, Audrey, I don't need yoga. I'm fine. Don't take it. You know, like us really starting to understand what feels best in our body and what allows us to maintain our best physical health. Because y'all know all of that is a part of our well-being. So when I think of physical ease, what are some things that we can start to do? Breath work. I just showed you a 4-part breath work. I do that 4-part count every day. Every day. I'm sure there's some days when I do it twice a day when it's just like one of those days. Breath work. It could just be sitting down and taking 3 deep breaths out. It can be whatever, but maybe coming into spaces where you start to settle on your breath. Fitness. I said it. Y'all can work out. You can do yoga. You can do, Gita's going to lead an Afro beats workout at the wellness retreat in Miami. You could do some dance classes. What you do, again, is completely up to you. Ooh, pole class just came into mind. Whatever feels good for you, that's what you're going to do. Just allowing your body to keep moving. Okay. Massages, y'all. Massages, especially if you're physical touch like me, it just does something to your body. I mean, yes, you are like massaging it out, but also it just does something to helping you continue to feel like you are pouring back into your body. And that's what we want. Okay. Showers, baths. This could also be energetic ease, but noticing, okay, how am I feeling in my body, and allowing the water to be that thing that cleanses you, that relaxes you, that releases whatever the water needs to release. I also want to add in on that, drinking your water. So noticing, do you need to, like, is your body feeling dehydrated? Do you need to drink a little bit more water to feel better in your own body? Okay, let's keep rocking and rolling, y'all. Mental ease. So, this is like the biggest one that I'm sort of dealing with right now, is this idea of like, okay, how can I calm the thoughts? This is literally how I feel like my brain works. It's just like moving all day long. How can we start to calm the thoughts? right? What is it that we can do that will keep us right here in this moment on this virtual summit, rather than thinking about what we're going to do for dinner, rather than thinking about that big event, that big meeting you got a day, 2 days from now. I'm not saying don't, have moments where you absolutely are planning for the future. But how is your mind allowing you to embrace all areas of ease? Because y'all know if your mind doesn't stop, you don't have a lot of peace. And so much of our peace comes from your mind. So for me, that looks like prayer. That can be out loud. That can be talking. You can be talking out a prayer. I'm not kidding. Sometimes I'm like, God, this is what we need today. It doesn't have to look a certain way, y'all. Whatever you believe in knows you, knows your heart. That can be ancestors. That can be the universe. All of it is working for your good. And you can make all of your requests known to whomever you need to make them known to. Okay? Meditation. Meditation is another one of those things. We're going to do a meditation towards the end. Only like a minute, I promise. But another one of those ways of where we can start to relax in our mind. Does not mean the mind will stop. But can we allow ourselves to not chase after the thoughts? Can we sit still in this one moment with maybe your eyes closed, with maybe your breath going in and out of your nose, and be absolutely okay with where you are right now in this moment? That's what we want to start to invite in. Mindfulness, right? What are these practices that you can start to incorporate? I know people who go on walks. I know people who roller skate now, especially because of the pandemic, right? What are these mindful activities that allow you that space to sort of release from all of the chatter, all of the distractions, and to pour right back into yourself? Journaling. That is actually going to be my little homework for you all. My takeaway at the end is going to be a journal activity because, oh my gosh, journaling, getting all of it out of here and writing it down. I don't care if you never come back to it, but getting it out of constantly replaying in your head and putting it out, even if it's I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a mind dump where you truly just like let the things come out. Don't even have to like look like anything in particular, but giving yourself that space to not allow it to live up here can be so powerful. It can really allow you to start to, I like to tell my babies, I just finished up a camp for kids yoga, and I like to tell them, soften your thoughts, right? Doesn't mean that it's going to technically stop, but where is it that we can actually relax in our mind to start to soften some of that, to start to clear a little bit of that, okay? All right, I'm gonna keep going because of time, y'all. Keep writing us in the comments. I love it. Okay, last one, energetic ease. Now, y'all know this one. Y'all know when you have gone somewhere and as soon as you walk in there, you realize you didn't want to be there. Or like you got there and you was cool, but then somebody else who always got funky energy came up in there and then you realize your whole mood changes. We all have experienced, somebody said that. We all have experienced when we feel like our energy is off. A little different than your physical body. Your physical body can tell you a lot of this. But y'all know when something just don't quite feel right. and I want you to start to invite in more ease so that you know when something don't feel right. And when you can be so in tune with yourself, you recognize that your peace with your energy is more important than being in that environment. That's the healing that we are getting to. That I can continue to choose my peace, my ease over and over and over again because I have to be well. Some things that work for me. I'm so good if you don't like yoga, y'all. I think everybody should be doing it. It's just, I like to think of yoga as just a moment to stretch and to breathe. That's it. You just stretching, you just breathing. And as you breathe, you physically allow your body to release and to relax a little bit more. I'm gonna give y'all a promo at the end. If you're open to some yoga, join me. I think we got some great classes for you. Chakra healing. If you've never heard of the chakras, If you are very into energy work like I am, I would definitely recommend you look up the chakras. There's 7 energy systems in our bodies that allow us to connect with ourselves just a little bit more. And then self-awareness. Being so aware that you know the spaces where your energy will be off. You know those conversations. You know those people. So either you don't even go there and you do that unapologetically because you can do that. Or you may be limited. You recognize when you can leave. Yeah, any of those. If I have missed any of you all, type them in the comments for me. Anything around physical ease, mental ease, and energetic ease. All right, y'all, let's start to wrap this on up. All right, the art of surrender. To surrender to something means you yield to the possession or power of another. Okay, you deliver up possession of an on-demand. I don't like the under duress part because y'all know I wanted to feel good. But we allow, right? You're too small to think that you are in charge. That's just how I personally feel. You are too small in the scheme of the world and the universe to think that you are in charge of your life. So again, it don't have to be God. It can be whatever you believe in. But why do you think we should surrender to the will of God, ancestors, the universe, spirit, whatever that looks like? Why do you think that you should be allowing yourself to embrace these larger ideas, right? Learning to surrender to the universe shows that we trust in our life path and we trust how life is unfolding. We'll be able to see how it is all working out for our good as we invite more physical ease, as we invite more mental ease, as we invite more energetic ease. We trust that everything around us is working to our good. And if I keep telling my ancestors that I trust them in that spiritual realm where they are hovering over me, because let's be clear, right? Our ancestors, especially of our African ancestors, they working for our good. If I can tell them that I trust them and that I can be the walking embodiment of that trust, they're going to keep blessing me. I just so firmly believe that if we can continue to give ourselves that space to live in ease, to stop fighting, to stop digging, and instead focus on what it is that you can do, those strengths that you've been given, all of this that you believe in, it's going to keep working for your good. Okay, I'm going to speed up because I got 2 minutes. All right, y'all. And I'll also make this available in the group. Last one is understanding ease to surrender. So once we got the physical ease, right? Know that when you feel well, you live well. When you feel physically well, when you don't wake up with knee pains, when you don't wake up and you like, oh, my back every day, you live well. I'm not trying to be funny. Like, you live well. And you continue to pour back into your body as a sign of self-care and self-love. Y'all, when you have mental ease, when your mind is at ease, you can live in the present with less anxiety. You're not obsessing over the future and already headed towards those bad thoughts. When you can have your energy clean, check, chakras in alignment, you done prayed to God, so you connected up and you grounded. When all of this can be in alignment, you deepen your intuition. The signal is so clear. God can speak to you so clearly when everything is in alignment. Woo! Y'all, I could talk about this all day. It's like just everything. Last one is going to be our takeaway. So this is what we got for the group. I want you to identify which area you can use more ease in. And if any resistance comes up for you in this area, it's okay to be honest. You can't grow unless you know what you are working on. It is okay to be honest about your stuff. Once you are honest about your stuff, determine how will you implement ease into your day-to-day life. It could be a 4-count breath 1 time in the morning. I promise you that'd be better than doing nothing at all. What is it? What are these practices that you can start to implement every day? Last one is journal on how you're implementing those daily practices, so that you can start to get very clear about how you can manifest what you want. I love y'all so much. I love this WIM community. We are just, it's so good to be with y'all. I'm so excited for this whole week. I can't wait for everything that y'all are going to learn. Let's stay connected. I am Audrey Cash, Wellness with Audrey on IG. Email me if you got anything. Audrey at Level 3 Yoga. Level 3 is my yoga studio in Atlanta. I have our website here, level3yoga.com, our Instagram, our Facebook, Level 3 Yoga. We are offering a free month to our Level 3 Yoga at Home. So when you go to the website, that level3yoga.com, at the top, you'll see Level 3 at Home. You go ahead and click in that. If you put in the code WIM Summit, you get a free month on me. So come on in, y'all. We also got Chap Yoga if you're in Atlanta. And then we have wellness programs if you all have maybe your job or know somebody else who needs a little love in the workplace. Somebody said Chap. I love that. Oh yeah, take a photo of the screen and stay connected. Yes, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Thank you so much, y'all. So it's going to be truly a dynamic week. And I can't wait to join you all. Thank you so much, Danielle. Are you coming back to me?
Oh, there I am.
There you are.
Thank you. Thank you so
My
much.
pleasure.
If y'all can just show some love, put some hearts in the chat for Audrey Cash. Make sure you follow her on Instagram at Wellness with Audrey. And Audrey, what is their takeaway? What should they put in the group for the homework?
Yep. So they can I kind of listed 3 because I felt like it just kind of depends on what you're working on. But here, I'll go back to it. I'll read you. The first one is identify which area you could use more ease in, and if any resistance comes up for you in that area. So it could just be identifying. That is totally fine. Starting to really be honest about your stuff. And then you could also determine, okay, how will I implement more ease into your day-to-day life? And maybe you journal about it. Maybe you journal. Maybe you put it in the group. Whatever is going to help hold you accountable. Because we all want to support you.
Well, there you have it. Thank you again for coming through and activating our power. This is one of my favorite yogis, and I'm bringing up my other favorite yogi. Today is Yogi Day from ATL. Both of my girls are from ATL. So y'all get ready for our next speaker. Keep in touch with Audrey. Remember the homework. And if you are meeting up with us in Miami next weekend, again, you will get to experience yoga on the beach. You'll get to experience the breath work, the sound bath, and the meditation. And if you want to come, you still have an opportunity to join us on July 15th to the 18th. So thank you again, Audrey. This was a wonderful presentation. We took so many amazing things away from it. And I just loved being back here, like behind the scenes, doing all the work. I loved it.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you in the chat. All right. I know y'all was really, really feeling that. Thank y'all for just showing so much love and taking away so much value from activating your power with Audrey and talking about release and resistance and more ease into our life. Well, I'm not going to be before you long because I'm going to bring up our very next speaker. I am always excited for the opportunity to connect with Dr. Nicole Garner Scott. All right, so go ahead and transition, switch out your page, have your notebooks ready because we about to breathe in some money. All right, we already did our breath work with Audrey. We released, we came in, we did four seconds, released at 6, and now we about to breathe in some more money. Dr. Nicole Garner Scott is a sought-after public relations practitioner, wealth strategist, financial planner, speaker, author, and serial entrepreneur. Nicole received her undergraduate degree from Georgia State University, her MBA in digital entrepreneurship, and awarded an honorary doctorate recognized for her work in business. A mother and wife, this native ATLian is a TEDx speaker and has been recognized for her entrepreneurial innovation by the White House under the Obama administration. We're not bringing y'all no fluff, y'all. We bringing y'all the fire. She has also received the Mayoral Phoenix Award, which is the highest award bestowed by the city of Atlanta. Nicole has created a socially conscious digital empire that touches millions. Her work is her contribution to combat the societal constructs that financially limits communities of color. You can find out more about Nicole on her website at NicoleGarnerScott.com. I'm bringing her to the stage. Welcome, Nicole.
Hi, how are you?
Doing good. We're rocking and rolling. Doing good. Thank you for joining us.
No, thank you. You look beautiful and glowy and sunshiny.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, beautiful. Yes. I know that you had a fun-filled weekend celebrating your son. Happy birthday to him. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. So to share, do I just hit share like I regularly would?
Yep. Go ahead and hit share and upload whatever, and then I'll add it to the stream for you.
Okay. I am sharing now.
I see it.
And here we go. Oh, wait. 1 second. All right.
We have a similar background. Look at us with these plants.
It's the Miami life. Okay.
The breathing is money.
Yes.
Take it away.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for having me on. I met Jeter, and you got to let me know, do you go by Jeter in front of the whole crowd? But I met Jeter years ago. We had a chance to reconnect, both living here in Miami. I'm a native of Atlanta, born and raised, and recently relocated to Miami. So I'm very excited for everything that she's doing. Just how she's bringing women together in such a strong and forceful community. And I love the way that she is causing everyone to activate it with intentionality through this. So I'm very excited to really transition into us activating into our finances. I know we have about 20 minutes. Let me know, Jeter, if that, just kind of what my timing is. But yeah, I really want to take what Audrey was talking about, lead from in that space of really connecting with yourself and transition that into connecting mind, body, spirit, and your bank account. So that's what Breathe In Money is going to be about today. So I'll go ahead and hop right on in. Activating your finances for Women in Media Global. So today we're going to talk about tapping into your financial gut through breath work, right? Using a lot of the techniques that Audrey talked about in session 1 and transitioning it into a very specific part of your life. Releasing money blocks, financial wellness, breaking financial and generational curses, and creating future legacy. And so to give you a little bit more information about me and what I do, Jeter did a great job of reading my bio, so I won't go through that again. But I really want to tell you that I'm very, very, very intentional about the work that I'm doing. And so the Breathe In Money concept comes from in my day-to-day, I do financial advisement. And what I really started to realize is that people tend to think that trauma, triggers, mindset blocks, all of those, they don't connect that into their financial part. And I stand from a place of believing that everything inside of you all is interconnected. It all flows together. And so when it really boiled down to me helping people with their finances, their financial strategies, we had to do some inner child work and help them have a better relationship and narrative in their mind when it even came to money. Right? Because there's no way that you are going to want to reach 6 and 7 figures if in your mind you feel like you're not worthy of that. If you feel like that's not attainable for you, if you feel like there's going to be something bad that happens to you when you reach that level, all these different narratives and stories and toxic beliefs that are flowing around in your head tend to manifest themselves outside of the body. So that is how I came up with the concept Breathe In Money. So in the chat, Jeter, if you can drop that into the chat as well, but we're going to do some giveaways as we're going through this for those of you who are very actively engaged. So if you can screenshot this so that you can remember the tags, but I want you to tag Dr. Garner Scott and WIM Global at WIM Global with the hashtag WIM Global. And I'll be slipping into your DMs after today's talk and giving away a free copy of my ebook, which is called Confidence, to really help you with your financial planning and financial journey. So what people tend to believe is that the person on stage is the person responsible for giving information. But I say that by you showing up and attending today, if there's any nugget of information, wisdom, or some way you can move the needle for anyone in your community or household, is your responsibility to get that back to them. So anything that's said, feel free to tweet it, Instagram it, share it, DM it, drop it in your friend chat, whatever that is, and say, hey, these are some good things I came across, and I want to make sure I'm uplifting everybody and building as I climb. All right. So I know you guys did some breath work in session 1. So I'm gonna make this part very quickly, but I just want to be able to show how we can use this, how you can use breath work when it comes to dealing with your finances and in your financial and monetary side of life. So the reason that I say that breath work is so quintessential in this space, right, is when you are in a space of calmness, right? When you are centered, when you are grounded, that's when you tend to make your best decisions. That's when you tend to not act in fear. That's when you tend to be present with yourself. And that's when your nervous system is calm, so you can be in tune with your financial gut, right? And so when you think back, over the last 10, 20, 30 decades, depending where you are on your age journey. But when you think back at that time and you remember when you made some of your most costly financial mistakes, it's when your body was not in a space of calm, right? It's when you were either acting out of fear, acting out of erratic, acting out of being rushed or hurried, or acting out of frustration, acting out of spite, acting out of resentment. When you really go back and think about some of those financial decisions that you made, it wasn't in a space of good. So I'm just going to show you really quickly something you can do if you have a big financial decision coming up. If you see yourself spiraling with some financial decisions you're making, if you need peace surrounding your finances at this time, this is a great breathwork exercise that you can do. So I want you to take your right hand, hold your thumb up and your pinky finger up. So it's like a little rocker sign, right? I want you to take your thumb, place it on your right nostril. Breathe in through your left nostril. Exhale through your left nostril. Take your pinky, place it on your left nostril. Breathe in through your right. Hold for 2. Exhale through your right. Thumb on your right nostril. Breathe in through your left. Exhale. Pinky on your left. Breathe in through your right. Hold for 2. Exhale. We'll do one more round. Breathe in through your left. Hold for 2. Exhale. Notice the oxygen circling around in your brain. Breathe in through your right nostril. Exhale. Okay, open your eyes back up. In the chat, let me know how you feel. Did that calm you down? It kind of levitate the mind so that you weren't thinking of all the things outside of you, were able to tune back in, look back inward. This is a great exercise that I tell a lot of my financial clients to do when you feel erratic, when you feel outside of your body because finances are stressing you out, right? Or a large financial opportunity is coming your way and you're starting to put yourself in a space where you don't see it. So I want to encourage you to definitely utilize that as much as possible. All right. Next, I want us to get comfortable talking about money, right? So as we relate this to the space of yoga, as we relate this to the space of just being present and more in tune with ourselves, I want to talk about how our relationship with finances can spark attachment, avoidance, envy, fear, and many other things. But when you approach money with the same mindfulness that you approach some of the other self-care activities in your life, you bring more peace to yourself, right? And there's so many people that say that money is not personal and it's just business. But money is very personal, right? It's one of the main things that you do where everyone can see your decisions, right? The decisions you made in your life are very clear for the rest of the world to see in that space. So it could be the decisions you're proud of, like, oh, I just bought my house, blah, 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 or the decisions you're not so proud of. So when we become more comfortable, when we build this sisterhood of being very calm and connected to a group or our tribe in talking about our finances, you realize you're not alone, right? And what's so interesting, when I talk to a lot of my financial clients, they all feel this level of shame that they're the only ones who made this decision. And I'm like, your story is so common, however bad you feel the story is, or up and down, or I did this, or my parents did this, or such and such, whatever you feel like is actually probably the norm. Is what's transpiring more. And so if we let go of this feeling of shame, if we let go of this feeling of keeping to ourselves and not talking and all these different things, it helps us elevate more as a people. It helps us elevate more as a community. So let's talk really quickly about releasing money blocks. I think that, Jeter, let me know. I think we have about 10 more minutes, but let's talk about releasing money blocks. So there's a lot of narratives that are playing around in your head in regards to what your story is with finances. So I would love for you, if you have some money blocks or some money myths that you have held on to since your childhood, drop those into the chat right now. We'd love to see what you guys are talking about. And I'll talk about what money blocks are a little bit more. It's beliefs that clog the energy for your money flow, or for your or clog the energy for abundance to tap into your life, right? So common money blocks that I hear a lot: one, that money is evil, right? And so we know that's giving money too much power. Money is just a tool that amplifies whatever that person already is. If that person is good, then that money has gotten into the right space and it's going to amplify the good. If that person is crazy, then it's just going to be crazier because now they can afford more things to amplify their crazy, right? So money is just a tool. So in regards to that statement, we want to let that go. People with money are greedy. I hear that quite a lot. And that comes from a very scarcity mindset, right? That you feel like there's only but so much out there. And because of that, you feel like you can only have a little piece of it. Where if you have an abundance mindset, you feel like there's more than enough always, that it will never run out. And that puts you in a place of go after as much as you can get for yourself, for your children, for your children's children, for your community, etc. Because the more you have, the more it grows. Having money takes away from others. That's another money block. And once again, that comes from a scarcity mindset. One, especially since there's so many women tuned in right now, is that I have to work really hard for money, or money requires an inordinate amount of struggle, right? There's so many people that grew up in households where you only saw money come into the household with somebody who worked multiple jobs, who never slept, who had a day job and a night job, who, did all these different things to make sure they could put food on the table or roof over your head. That is not the design that is in most alignment with you, right? There's so many opportunities with technology now, with access to groups like women in media, etc., that fortify you and put you into a place where you can work smarter, not harder. And there's plenty of opportunity for abundance to come into your life without you burning yourself out. And then the last one that I see a lot of people think is that money is finite, or that it has a stopping point, right? So if I was to ask you right now, what is your financial goal? And you give me a number, my next question is why? Why do we just stop there? Right? Why just there? Why just 150,000? Why just 200,000? Why did you put that limit there? And we're going to go deep into exploring that limit, right? Do you feel like it's just not possible for someone who has your background to make more? Have you never seen anybody make more than that? Has the world fed you so many statistics that you feel like that's as high as you can go? There's so many things that have people feel there's a stopping point for that money to flow into your life. But any stopping point is self-imposed, right? Your belief system and your ability to know that there's greater, and that has no stopping point serves you in reaching your fullest potential. I'm gonna talk about this really quick. I hope we have a good 2 minutes. But for those of you who are in the entrepreneur space, please drop a 1 in the chat right now. If you consider yourself a side hustler, a 9 to 5er who has a second stream of income, whatever that is, I want you to get really comfortable charging for your gifts, right? And this is part of financial wellness. 2 important reasons. One, the support the client is committed to seeing transformation or feeling experience with the service or product you're offering. When you do that energy exchange of finances, when they pay you, they commit to the fullest capacity of utilizing the gift that you're bringing to them, right? And then also, too, it allows you to continuously keep making a living. When you're in a good space, you're able to do more. You're able to do more for your community, for your household, for your organization, whatever that is, when you are setting the tone of that energy gift with that. I'm gonna put this. Feel free to screenshot it because it sticks in my heart. But you cannot be the light you were called to be when you can't afford to pay the light bill, right? And this is why I'm constantly reiterating getting that level of comfort with charging for your gifts. The last thing that we'll go through, and this will be a part of your homework assignment, is really tapping into your abundance mindset. I want you to screenshot this or take a picture with your phone so that you can apply this to your homework, right? When it comes to having an abundance mindset, these are some things that you need to do to make sure you're transitioning or have fully let go any holds or bonds to having scarcity mindset. And once again, abundance mindset is really tapping into feeling like there is always enough. One, organizing your home, your finances, and your life, right? If your finances are all over the place, you don't know what's coming in, what's going out. It's hard to make long-term moves, power moves, money moves, etc., when you really don't know what you're really working with. So you want to do that. You want to go to either a website called mint.com, mint.com, youneedabudget.com. Yeah, you can email me. We have one too. Any of those different things, and just really start giving every dollar that enters into your life a job, an assignment. 2, money needs direction. And that's when I say you want to create a $0 base budget. Meaning if you have $500 left at the end of the month after you paid your expenses, put into your savings, your emergency savings fund, etc., you have $500 left. What are some goals that are coming up that you need to already start aligning that money with? Because if not, you'll just spend it, right? Especially like for those of you in Atlanta or Miami, these cities will soak your money up. You will just walk outside like, oh, okay, this is a nice Saturday. And next thing you know, you spent $300, $400, because you gave those dollars no assignment. Number 3, cut emotional spending. Do what you have to do to place accountability blocks around you. And that's why I said it's good to put your money in like a brokerage account, or it's good to put your money somewhere where you can't easily access it. So when you go through something emotional, a breakup, something happened with how your mom talked to you, you lost a client, any of those type of things that causes you to go spend, put those barriers in place, right? Money is personal, not relative, making sure that you remember that, and then changing your money script, right? And so that's going to be part of your homework assignment, changing your money script. I want you to take tonight and go and write a letter to money, like money was a person. Right? Like if money was your man, your spouse, your boyfriend, your whatever that is, I want you to go back and write a letter to money. And when you write a letter to money, I want you to talk about how money makes you feel, where you want to go with money, what you want to do with money. Money, you've given me some troubles through the years, but now we're getting to a good place. Or money, you've been good to me. I want to continue to pay that respect back. Whatever that is, I want you to transition into writing that money. Take that letter and pull out the things that you feel very at peace with, and the areas that you feel like you need to have that real talk, right? So if you were writing this to a person, and there's some areas where it's like, hey, if we want to continue this friendship, we need to talk about some of these things. I want you to pull those areas out and then start figuring out how you're going to deal with that, not just glossing over it, pretending it doesn't exist, or all people go through this, or all people from where I'm from go through this. It's time to really look it in the eye, face it, and figure out what you're going to really start to do to cause healing in those areas. So once again, it was such a pleasure. I hope this activated your finances. Once again, I'm a financial advisor. I believe that Jeter dropped into the chat how you can hop on my calendar. So it's calendly.com/Nicole Garner Scott /meeting. And we can go through and just have deeper conversations about creating your financial plan. Also, too, if you found anything of true value today, I want you to tag Dr. Garner Scott, tag at WIM Global, and use the hashtag WIM Global, and I will slide into your DMs later on today and give you a free copy of my book, Confidence. Thank you so much, Jeter, for having me on. Thank you to all the rest of the speakers. Thank you to all of you for showing up, showing out, committing to yourself. This is so important. I look forward to seeing your homework, seeing your letters. The more that you put it out there to people, the more you share these things, the more they become real. So thank you so much. I can't hear you.
Oh, my bad. I was on mute.
Okay. I was like, is it just me or?
Thank you, Nicole. I was saying that I already know that the ladies love it, but go ahead and drop more hearts in the chat while Nicole can see them right now. They've already been sharing so many sentiments about how this was new information for them, how they needed to know this, how the correlation makes sense. The same thing I was saying to you when we were on a radio show, like, oh my gosh, Nicole, like, this information is so new and it was valuable and it was right on time. So we activated our finances today, and Nicole has given you wonderful takeaways, but not only takeaways, also like resources too. She's provided herself as a resource to you. So I'm going to add, in addition to that letter that you're going to write to money, just go ahead and sign up for a meeting on her calendar and figure out where you can grow in your finances. And, let's activate our finances right now. This was awesome. Thank you so much, Nicole, for being here. And you definitely had some really great quotables. Okay, girl. Quotables was everything. I want you to get very comfortable with charging for your gift. That was big for me.
Thank you. Someone asked, where did they drop their letters? Would it be in the WIM Global Facebook?
Yep, absolutely. Yep. So everything, as you are doing your homework, you're going to drop that into the community page. It is a private page. So the people who are a part of the community are those who have registered for the summit year 1 and then this year 2. So it is a closed group. It is a private group. And go ahead and just drop it into the community page. That would be perfect, because we pick homework winners. So the best homework, you get a prize. We're going to mail you something. You get lunch on Women in Media. So it is very interactive.
Yay.
Yep. Perfect. Thank you again.
Thank you, everyone. I look forward to connecting with all of you. See you soon. Thank you, Jeter.
Thank you, Nicole. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Be safe. All right, ladies, that was day 1. We hit it and quit it. We in and out. An hour and a half is what we have for you. Listen, we want to be consistent, but we don't want to take up your entire day. We want to give you nuggets of inspiration, of information to activate your power right now. If you're loving this and you're coming back for day 2, go ahead and drop a comment and let me know that you're coming back for day 2. But I don't want you to come back to day 2 by yourself. I need you to bring 5 women with you. We need to triple our numbers on this live. So go ahead, continue to share the information and bring more people up to be a part of this. You do have your homework. We'll go ahead and continue to drop those reminders for you inside of the Activate Your Power community page. If you need access to it, you need to just request it. and we make sure that you get access. So you got a couple of takeaways. I've given you some homework. Audrey has, and also Dr. Nicole Garner Scott has also given you homework. So if y'all have any questions, you need anything, we will certainly be able to take care of that for you inside of the community page. I really don't have anything else to add on to the value that we've given, but I want you to remember that we do have a part 2 to Activate Your Power. It is a all-inclusive luxury wellness retreat in Miami, and it would be really great. We have a couple of seats left. If you want to be a part of that, July 15th through the 18th, you're going to want to move on that today and sign up to save your spot so that we can make sure that you are a part of it. So just to give you more information, here you go. It is all inclusive. So after you get your all inclusive ticket with us, pretty much all that's left for you to do is grab a flight and meet us in Miami. All of the details are right there on this flyer. I will share it. You can go to womenandmediaglobal.com to get more information on that as well. And all inclusive means your personal chef with your meals is included, your ground transportation, a mansion stay, all of your wellness programming and activities. We have a 80-foot yacht booked for July 17th. You also, what else do you get? You get a pampering suite and a pampering party. You get a wine tasting dinner party. And we're going to do yoga on the beach, sunrise yoga on the beach. We're going to do some workout activities, some breath work, some fitness. We're going to go to the beach. We're going to lounge at the pool. We're going to take an opportunity, what did Audrey say? To slow down and just to breathe, just to enjoy our summer. It's a summer of self-care and healthy living. So we want this Activate Your Power 2-part wellness experience for you to be a place where you find comfort in knowing that you can release things that are not working for you, and you can begin to breathe in and build abundance for those more things that you want in your life, in every area: mind, body, spirit, soul. We want you to know that it's absolutely okay to slow down, to have an adventure, to have fun, and to let your hair down. And if y'all never had, if you've never been to a Women in Media production, if you've never hung out with me, baby girl, you're going to have a wonderful time, because I am your most adventurous and fun friend on your timeline. I am that person. I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but none of your friends are funner than me. I am the most fun friend that you have. So make sure you get that information, meet up with us, and let's continue to activate our power for a summer of self-care and healthy living. It has been a pleasure to be here with you. Okay, day number 2, we're bringing more fire for you. And before I go, let me announce my day number 2 speakers for you. Miss BBB is our host for day number 2. You're going to get more energy from her. She'll be hosting you. 1 o'clock. Again, we start tomorrow. I'm going to pull up all of my other speakers so you know exactly how you're going to activate your power tomorrow. Okay. All right. So let's see. We have Latoya Cooper. She is an A-list artist, a career strategist, and CEO. So she's going to be doing a workshop for us called The Power of Your Gift. She's going to activate your power all the way from Houston, Texas. We have Candace Yeager, entrepreneur and executive coach. Her workshop is called Building an Unstoppable Tribe for a Stronger Business and Healthier Life. So she's going to activate your business. And then we have Pat Obelar, media personality, author, digital strategist, entrepreneur. Her workshop is called How to Do It Afraid. And guess what? Pat is joining us live all the way from Nigeria, West Africa. It will be 7 o'clock her time tomorrow, and she'll be joining us 2 o'clock our time. Listen, we got people coming from all over the country to tap in with you. I need you to pull up with your girl gang. Bring 5 more people with you. We got to get these numbers up and make sure that this value is shared on a larger scale. Listen, I love you for free. I am Danielle Jeter, the founder and president of Women in Media Global. If you need me, you know how to find me, but I'll see you tomorrow live at Activate Your Power, day 2, 1 o'clock. Peace. Oh my gosh, nephew, turn that down, nephew. Today was amazing. Oh, let me read these comments. Hey, yes, I'm so excited for tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks. The fire emojis. You bring me joy. Thanks, sis. Thank y'all. This was enriching. Thank y'all for sharing. See you day 2. Yes, it's a pleasure. So dope. Listen, pull up with 5 of your girlfriends tomorrow. Let's bring more people to the party. I'm so glad that y'all enjoyed this. I will certainly see you tomorrow, and I look forward to meeting more of your friends. Peace and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.